Wissahickon Braves Cheerleading by Jennifer Reed. My mission for the Wissahickon Braves recreational cheerleading is to help them gain contributions via previous donors, potential donors, and grants and fundraisers. This campaign will increase brand awareness for the Wissahickon Braves recreational cheer by hosting public events like a flea market and coin drops at local grocery stores. Relationships will be developed with the community during our public fundraising events, along with collecting donations for charities such as the annual Cheer for the Cure Foundation for Susan B. Komen breast cancer and Alzheimer's research and clothing drives for the needy. Our specific objectives to achieve are increasing brand awareness by hosting a flea market and weekly coin drops at local supermarkets and sporting events. Also, we want to increase the amount of space purchased by vendors for the flea market by 10 people. We want to increase brand awareness and donations by locating retailers and restaurants, at least 3 more than last year, who are willing to donate 10% of their sales to the organization. Several social media posts will be made prior and up to the day of the event to promote the flea market. To create awareness of the flea market, we will post flyers in windows or bulletin boards of local retailers, hand out flyers in strip malls, and hand out flyers at local sporting events. We will also create a media campaign that will run the week before the flea market promoting the event. Last year was a rollout of the flea market fundraiser. The only way people knew about purchasing the space for the event was a giant billboard posted out front of the event. Last year, only 16 spaces were sold, yet the event is still profitable due to parent participation donating items to sell. This year, we plan to make it much more profitable and reach our campaign goal of selling 10 more spaces. We will create a media campaign for a local paper, the city paper, and the local internet news site to promote the sales and space for the flea market. Every year, the local sandwich shop and bar participate in Dining for Dollars campaigns. Last year, there were a local sandwich shop and local bar donated 10% of designated Friday night sales to the Braves organization. Due to the time of the year, these events were not very profitable. These events were going on in June and August, and they will be moved to October and November for the season coming up, with the goal to gain at least 3 more restaurants involved. By making phone calls to local restaurants and bars to solicit the Dining for Dollars program is how we intend to achieve this goal. For the past 3 years, a chain retailer, Five Below, donated 10% of the sales and giving any given day between the month of November and December, as long as the customer presented the flyer at the time. This happens to be a very profitable event because it was between November and December, which is when most holidays take place. Making the calls to other local retailers to discuss with the managers our donation options will be our goal to gain other retailers. The coin drops are also very profitable in the past year. Cheerleaders have taken turns, spent 2 hours between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on weekends out front of supermarkets. We will reach out to 4 local supermarkets and requesting their participation. This campaign will add 3 times the profit to the campaign because we usually stand outside of 1 supermarket. There will be daily social media posts within the month of June and July up to the day of the flea market to promote attendees to the flea market. A social media campaign will also be put in place for the most shares of the flea market ad. Coin drops are very profitable because people entering the store have money that they choose to spend. When approached, last year was the first time the organization hosted coin drops at the sporting events, which was the annual Philadelphia bike race. This year we are implementing coin drops at other sporting events among the tailgaters of pro sports teams such as baseball and football. The success for the coin drops will be measured by being compared to last year's numbers. The reasons they will be measured by comparison is because they will be completed on different weekends and different locations to the previous years. Google Analytics will be used to measure how many people shared the flea market events as well as the new friends and fans since the promotion of the flea market started. Our benchmark of these times are the due dates of the flea market, which will be our summer, between June, July, and the benchmark for the coin drops will be the whole season between the months of the end of July and May. All photos are original photos from previous year's events, and all clips of the flyers are previous property of the previous years of the property of the Wissahickon Braves cheer organizations.